Chat, I'm an idiot. I totally forgot about the RPG, dude. Here it is. RPG, BRDM. Got him. Knocked one in there.
Nice.
Got them both.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Yes. You're not about to sit there and trash talk
I'm
the new.
afraid.
No.
I'm afraid. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I'm hopeful, but you can't blame me for being afraid with what they've done with everything new they've done. Everything they've touched has been ruined.
The only way they could ruin the Miramar update is if they added the Tego drops to Miramar. That's the only thing they could do that would be like, oof, this is not
They're
good.
putting a sandstorm in just like the stupid blizzard zone.
Yeah, but that doesn't really affect your gameplay at all. Let's keep it real. How many blizzards have you been in? Bob, how many blizzards have you?
Enough to make me never want to even like.
Well, you're in the blue zone too much anyway, so that's probably why. The blizzard spawns in the blue zone more than not. So kind of your fault. But anyways, go ahead.
Bruh. Okay. And then I'm just waiting for them to be like, oh, you see this zone area over here? This is a spot where no one ever goes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some scorpions and rattlesnakes there guarding crate loot.
Scorpions and rattlesnakes. Listen, Bob, you got some valid complaints. Okay, you've got a track record to. There's no guns up here.
Okay, so for the record, I'm not really complaining. I'm just pointing out facts of things that they've actually done.
Ow. What I'm saying is there's validity to your concerns. I would hope that they're a learning organization and they don't do the things that we just said they might do. I don't think they would, but they could.
Well, because the same type of thing happened with Vikendi, right? Where they came out with the new map and it was amazing. And then they started adding all the bull crap later. The map was already like done and it was awesome and I had a blast doing it. And then they started adding this stuff little by little.
Yep.
All I'm saying is I hope they just don't do that.
The blizzard zone, chat's making a good point. It actually, it is useful to rotate around enemies undetected. However, it gets ruined because of the thermal scopes. If it was actually something you could use to like, you know, to shake and bake and snake around, okay, it got some tacticalness to it.
Yeah, so the thing is that's like where I have an issue.
But Miramar shouldn't have thermals, so it should be
it's
okay.
Not with the blizzard zone itself. Like I don't think the concept is stupid. I don't think it's like, man, blizzard zones are just dumb because blizzard zones are dumb. That's not what I'm saying. The way they implemented it is stupid. Like I understand you're in the zone and it slows you down, right? That should be the negative perk of being in the blizzard zone is that it slows you because you're in a giant snowstorm, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get that. The problem with it is it does damage to you like you're in a blue zone, even if you're in a building. It's the dumbest thing ever. And then yes, thermal scope people can just see you while you're right inside of it. Also, the other problem with the blizzard zone, Cdome, I don't know if you've tested this. If you're on the outer edges of the blizzard zone, you can't see anything because of all the stuff going on. But someone who's like 100 meters away from you outside can see you plain as day without a thermal scope.
Yeah, there is some bugginess with the client to lobby side with the the haze crap going on.
I don't see how they fix that with the sandstorm because they're just gonna literally put the same thing from the blizzard zone. They're gonna like copy paste it into Miramar. You know what I'm saying?
And just change the color of it. But there won't be thermals on Miramar. Well, I mean, I'm saying that there better not be thermals on Miramar. There's no way they add thermals to every map. No way. Not.
Step one is having it on Vikendi, and then step 2 is adding it to Miramar.
No,
and then step 3 would be adding it to Erangel. And once you add it to the 3 best maps, then all the game in its entirety is ruined.
I think that item has enough contention that they wouldn't just blanket add it to all maps. I'm honestly surprised it's still in the game. Honestly, I'm surprised they have not removed it because of the complaints with it, or at least attempted to balance it in some shape or manner.
I mean, I guess I understand why they removed the blue chip because it was on every map. Everyone could take it, right? But even though thermal's only on the one map, I mean, the thermal scope, in my opinion, is worse than the blue chip detector.
In terms of its like cheatiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. The worst part is that there's no counter to it. You cannot counter a scope that spawns in the world that everyone could have, and you can put it on literally any gun. Like every gun can accept the thermal scope. So you could have an MP5K thermal,
except the Tommy gun.
a sniper, a Tommy gun, yes, but any gun that anyone actually uses, you can throw a thermal scope on it. They just need to, if they want the thermal option in the game, you should put that like on the spotter scope and then take the scope itself out.
If you're gonna put something in the game that has no counter to it, you know what I mean? Like what they should do is, well, I guess people are saying that Molotovs you counter it, but it's like who's gonna be like, oh, my teammate's downed, so I'm gonna throw smoke on my teammate and I'm gonna throw mollies all around him, just so I can res him. Like no one's gonna do that.
No, that's no. That's a silly comment. Molotovs don't do nothing.
So
like, no.
Another simple solution, if you're gonna leave the thermal scope in the game, would be just have two different types of smokes. So like one is like just the regular smoke that you find on the ground, and the other is like an enhanced smoke that emits heat. And so then when the smoke comes off, you can't see anything.
Or just have all the smokes on the Kindy do that.
But then what's the point of the thermal? The whole point of the thermal is to see through regular smokes, you know?
I don't think that's the point of the thermal. I think the point of the thermal is just to like have honestly, the whole point of the thermal, well, if you really think about it, the whole point of the thermal was it was only introduced back like a year plus ago when they had nighttime Vikendi. It was supposed to be a fun scope for the night mode of Vikendi, and then they decided to add it to all versions of Vikendi, which is then where it just kind of gets out of hand. Because if it was at nighttime only, that would be a little different. If it was crate only, nighttime only, it kind of makes sense in that setting. But to have it every time you play Vikendi, day or night,
yeah. Or we just go back to our original plan. Just remove it.
Or just remove it. Yeah. And I'm on board with that plan. I think it needs to be balanced. If they're not going to balance it, take it out for now. Vault it. Do the old Fortnite method. Vault it and then re-release it when you think you have something that is balanced a bit better.
If you're not going to put it on every map, then just take it out of the game. If you're not going to put it in ranked mode, then take it out of the game. I don't understand why they keep doing this, because then new players are like, wow, I found this awesome scope on Vikendi and I can't find it anywhere else.
Yeah, because it doesn't actually say anywhere that it's Vikendi only. You just kind of have to know or learn it.
Play, live it, learn it. Yeah.
Who's a fierce competitor? Yep. Hi, Germs.
That's a real player that just came in on orange.
Okay, Roger. You go. Now, aside from the questionable reserves that you hold for the Miramar changes,
questionable reserves.
The Miramar map changes, you have to admit, are gonna be a nice shakeup to what's otherwise the same map from a couple of years ago. Now, at this point, I mean, agree or disagree? The core areas are untouched, but the fringes that did not get that much love and exposure are being changed, moved all together. Like that should offer some new fun things to experience.
To an extent, I agree. Yeah, they've just done a lot of things around the extremities of the map that there are a lot of like exciting POIs and stuff that I used to get really excited about when certain things would happen. Like, oh, Southern Bridge game on Miramar. How rare is that? Well, now they're adding 3 bridges and a bunch of other stuff that, like, now it's not going to be as exciting because everyone's just going to be able to get across, just like, you know, on Erangel, how bridge games are no longer as exciting as they used to be. Same thing is going to happen on Miramar now. It's just not going to be as exciting.
Or now you're going to have even more opportunities for bridge games because more people are more willing to go to that area of the map. Whereas historically, they would just not even land there because the loot was not that great and there was only like one way to get across and you're too worried about getting stuck. Now that there's multiple, it may entice more people to even consider going there.
3 vests here, extra.
Roger, 3 extra. Like with a whole new POI down there, like that's a squad POI, like a multiple squad POI. It's a big place. And the little gondolas they added, I don't know, man. It might be like too easy to escape from, maybe, but it might also make it more of a contested area where more people want to go, and then you're having fights in new parts of the map that you normally don't, which is always good.
I think I heard a footstep like over here.
Okay.
Just letting you know while you're
Roger.
roaming around.
I do think footsteps are kind of janky right now since the update. That's just me personally.
I don't know if that's gonna make people want to drop over there more, dude. I think all it's gonna do, people are still gonna drop in the same spots that they have on Miramar. Like the center POIs are exactly where people want to be. All they're doing is changing the end game. What tack gear are you using?
I have the sack with the insta kill stubbed in it.
Hey, there's another insta kill for you there. Some
Fantastic.
I don't know. I just remember playing on Erangel back in the day when there were no pickups, when there was no ferries.
Welcome back, Queen D. Twitch drops enabled, baby.
Side railings on the bridge.
It's gonna be fun.
There was none of any of that.
Right,
and
right.
The bridge camp games were some of the most fun games.
Limited use scope. Yeah, I would be okay with that. If you had like a battery or something like that, I think that'd be cool.
With Miramar,
Shadow, thanks for the follow, buddy.
They have the same old school style bridge from Erangel, and yeah, there's pickups on Miramar, which kind of take away from that. But now they're gonna add gondolas across. They added a whole new bridge. They added, I just think that it's just gonna take away from the excitement of a circle ending down on that southern island.
Okay, so you're not wrong, but would you rather have 0.5% of your time played on Miramar in one corner, or would you rather have, like, I don't know, maybe 20% of your time on Miramar played at that corner of the map? Like, it may not be as exciting as that 0.5, but you're gonna be there more frequently.
Well, that's what I feel is part of the problem, right? Like, that's part of the excitement of it. When you start doing something more often, over and over and over again, it's no longer as exciting. So, like, why is the island circle in Miramar so exciting? That's because you never get it. But if they were to change it to where it's like, oh, the circle goes to the island way more now, well, then it's no longer as exciting because you never get it all the time, or because you always get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that, I mean, you got a point there. But
so if you go and you're gonna make the circle go to those spots more often, well, then it's just gonna be less as exciting. It's the forbidden fruit situation.
But the islands on Miramar are very special by themselves too, because they're so separated and out in the water, whereas the South Island on Miramar is really just like a peninsula. It's just a little hop and a skip across the water. It's not like this big journey to get across like the
Giant Orange.
Roger. Like what if they took out the bridges on Erangel on the South Island? It would be more exciting if the circle went there, but like how...
What do you mean, took out the bridges? Well,
yeah,
the
like
bridges were always there.
I know, but I'm just saying, what if they weren't there? What if there's one bridge to the island and like then nobody went there?
There's always been two, but I'm just saying, like, if they... Before they made those changes, right, with the side railings on the bridge, with the ferry and all that stuff, I mean, there were still boats. Nice shots.
Thanks. I didn't expect them to come out and just instantly shoot me. What if you had a drone up or something? Like that dude.
Now you go to the bridge on Erangel and it's like pickup, 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 pickup. Just they're all over the place, and then ferry. They just ferry across and get over, and then you might get like two squads that drive in a car across the bridge, but they're usually the ones looking for the action anyways. And the game changes. I get it, but not every change is for the better. I'll be optimistic and I hope that it's good, but based on the stuff that they've done to Vikendi, how poorly they did Sandhawk and had to literally revert the map back to the original Sandhawk, and now they're going to be doing...
What up, Robert? What's up, baby? You a Halo fan?
Done with Tego, like, I mean, the track record's just not good. Destin is okay. I like Destin.
Yeah, I can't say that I have anything against Destin. Like, nothing, honestly.
When it comes to maps like Destin,
Erangel,
I mean, Destin's pretty solid. I think Destin, if I had to choose a map that they've made recently that's been an absolute solid map, I think I just saw someone on this hill. Yep, I did. I headshot him.
One guy behind the rock as well, okay? Honest, up top where it just came from, 110. Here. The one's in the back. Nice.
Last one's on this tree.
Yep, I'm on him. Let's go, baby.
Nice.
GG. Dude, this freaking vector sounds nasty, man. The suppressed vector just sounds so cool.
You gonna go for this crate?
I haven't even seen it drop, did you?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like, it's
okay.
gonna drop far northeast. There.
Yeah, there it is. Right where we came from. Like on Bravo. Lol.
Yeah, so we landed there and we cleared it out, so there shouldn't be anyone there, right?
Should not be. The only thing I don't like about Destiny's construction site POI, I think I think doing a big and little separate map queues would be good. Agreed, man. Like I would love if PUBG, I mean I would just love if PUBG did a like they did a couple years ago. They had a battle royale queue and a mini royale queue. Love that, man. Or like we've said a bajillion times, take all the small maps and put them into the arcade mode. But they probably wouldn't get played there because there's not many people in the arcade mode. So I don't know. Yo, Smokes, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you.
They won't ever do that. Like for some, I like the point that you made where you said that PUBG came out and said we're only making these small maps so we can try out certain things for the big maps. And it's like, well, but now it just seems like that's not really the case. You're literally just making small maps just to keep small maps in the game.
Yeah. And I think part of the reason why they kept them in the game is, I mean, A, because there are a certain number of people that do like them, fair, but they said in one of their freaking letters a while ago that the match time was much shorter and much more approachable for like the more casual player who could only play, you know, an hour or 2 hours a night. So having the small maps gave them the opportunity to get like multiple matches in.
Would you consider Sandhawk to be a small map?
No.
A 4x4 is not a small map.
I mean, I don't want it in the big map rotation, but if you're gonna play a map for a fast-paced experience, like look at us. We literally went immediate hot drop Camp Bravo, and I mean, there's 24 people left.
The thing is though that we didn't really hot drop. Bravo's not a hot drop on this map.
I mean, the camps are usually pretty hot. They're contested. It's not like a boot camp drop.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone knows boot camp is the hot drop. So on Sandhawk, that's where everyone goes. They just go to boot camp.
Yeah, it's true. Especially anyone who doesn't actually want to play the map, they just go boot camp.
Yeah.
I have no idea where that drop landed, by the way. I thought it was like somewhere near yellow, but I didn't see it.
Somewhere. We'll find it.
It looked like it was left of Camp Bravo, but no idea how far deep it was.
It's a BRDM.
Okay.
I also have a flare, by the way, so we.
Oh, all right.
I have 300 rounds of fives. I just want to blow this up.
Dude, blow it up. I have 9 mil. Not the best weapon of choice to shoot that with.
So I have 300.
Yeah, I used to play Sandhawk exclusively when it first came out. I did. But a small map loses its uniqueness fast because you experience all of the areas of the map very quickly. And the main thing for me with Sandhawk, why I'm not a big fan of the map, is not so much because it's small. That's one of the reasons.
I don't know where it went, but you want a crate? I'll just call it in right here.
Hey, go for it. Yeah, I'm down with my loot, but if you want to get a crate drop, we can get it. Oh, it's down here. It just parked. It parked here. You're outside of it.
Okay.
Hit once. He's inside of it.
Okay.
They're driving away.
Oh, they're scared to death, bro.
They don't want to lose the BR. That's going way out there. Yeah, way out there. All right, one back up.
I'm trying to look like 200, 205 or something.
Yeah, the other thing with Sandhawk is that it's hard to have tactical fights in Sandhawk because of one, the smallness of the map, but also
on those other rocks.
I don't see them on top of them, but it sounds like they're kind of right back in there. But also because of like the way the terrain is and all the trees, how tall all the trees are, it's very easy to get third-partied without ever seeing the third party even happen. Like you're able to get snuck up on so close to where you actually are without knowing someone's there, and it's hard to defend yourself from that. It's hard to, you know, make that a tactical decision or a tactical mistake, because you kind of just have to chalk it up to, well, I couldn't see those people.
Well, I had an emergency pickup. I guess we could have.
Bro, I'm an idiot.
With that.
I have 2 RPGs in the sack. I could have RPG'd that freaking BRDM. Wow. It just hit me.
Trust me, it's still there.
The option is still there. Yeah, you're right. Option's still there.
All right, I'm gonna have to go
That's
back
the
out
BRDM.
and get this crate.
Okay, do your thing. Chat, I'm an idiot. I totally forgot about the RPG, dude. Here it is. RPG, BRDM. Got him. Knocked one in there.
Nice.
Got them both.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Yes. Thank goodness, dude. I was be really mad at myself if I freaking lost that one.
Yeah. There's a P90 in the crate.
Oh,
Just
nice.
left it there.
You just left it there, huh? Okay.
Of course.
Bears.
Stupid P90.
All right, should be shots up there somewhere, and the other team was around there. Actually, the other team on yellow has circle. Want to move up and get ahead of this next compound in front of us.
Yeah. Is that you?
No.
Pretty accurate with your call on those dudes.
Thanks. I do have my hacks on.
Oh.
I mean, far away.
Hey, one of those dudes has an arm.
Okay. The tree yellow. His buddy's oh, okay, I think his buddy, yeah, got him there. So last two to our left.
Yeah.
In the compound, maybe?
There's no way they're in the compound. I heard shots southwest.
Okay.
Like somewhere over here.
Okay. No eyes on him. Maybe around that rock. I'm not seeing him.
I mean, they could have rotated. Could also be prone.
Could be.
Yep, right on my mark.
Yep, knocked him. Easy.
Nice,
Literally exactly where you said. GG guys, GG guys.
Oh my god, dude.
Very nice.
Woo!
Hadouken!
Exhilarating experience.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Easy. Scrouch. So glad I got my RPG kill, chat. I was getting really nervous and upset at myself, honestly, for dropping the ball on that one. But we did it. We did it. When is Miramar 3.0? It's August 9th. I believe it'll go on test server. And then August 16th, live server for PC,